at some time the Allies would fight back, so it was determined that it should not be easy. To stop a sea invasion, he ordered the building of an Atlantic wall. The Atlantic Wall was an extensive system of the coastal defences built between 1942 and 1944 along the coast of continental Europe and Scandinavia. At times, almost 1 million French workers were ordered to build it. It was often mentioned in Nazi propaganda, where its size and strength was usually exaggerated. One of the key elements of the Atlantic Wall was the battery Longues-sur-Mer. Included a range-finding post and 4 casements, each housing a 150mm gun. The battery was completed by April 1944. Although constructed and manned initially by the German Navy, the battery was later transferred to the German Army. The site consisted of 4 150mm Navy guns, each protected by a large concrete casemate. A command post, shelters for personnel and accommodation, and several defence machine gun emplacements. It was built on a cliff top overlooking the English Channel. Being in the heart of the Allied assault sector, it played a strategic role during the Normandy landings on June 6, 1944. The Allies knew exactly where it was and what danger it posed, so bombarded by the air and sea the night before D-Day with 1,500 tons of bombs. Even this did not stop the battery returning over 170 shots throughout the day. British naval ships eventually disabled 3 of the 4 guns, but a single gun continued until the evening. As you enter the area, the 4 huge 150mm gun emplacements are all that can be seen, with casements number 4 in the foreground. The other guns still remain in position with their gun barrels pointing towards the coast. The battery's crew of almost 200 men, half of them over 40-year-olds, surrendered to the British the following day. The heaviest damage caused by the explosion of ammunition for an anti-aircraft gun mounted by the Germans on the roof of a casemate number 4, killing several German soldiers. But even more frightening is the range-finding command centre positioned just 250 metres away on the top of a cliff. As we enter, we can see the thickness of the walls and the tiny maze of rooms, also the observation area. Just imagine guards on that fateful morning on the 6th of June 1944, on duty and expecting to see nothing. Then being first to realise that an Allied invasion is just a few miles offshore. Back to the studio.